Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elena and welcome to this review of 90 Day Fiance The Other Way Season 2 Episode 3. Now TLC got me fucked up. I'm sorry. They're like releasing new episodes online versus them premiering on the actual channel. So it's been confusing me. So apparently last week's episode was actually episode 1 and 2. Sorry, my bad. But anyway, let's get into this review now. So let's start with the first couple, Jenny and Sumit. Now Jenny and Sumit are preparing for Jenny's arrival in India. We see Jenny packing her bags and moving out and getting stuff done for her flight, and her children, or actually her daughter and daughter-in-law, are like, do you have proof that he's getting a divorce? Of course she don't, because Jenny's a ride and die chick. She's a straight up, I don't care what my man say, I'm gonna stand by him. I know him, y'all don't know him like I know him, so he loves me. That's Jenny. She gives me all of that, and she's willing to just accept, submit no matter what. And I understand that if you're going to pursue this relationship, you need to have trust, but just something about Sumit, he just gives me lying tease. And just perhaps I'm just jaded from all of the lies that he's told last season. In this episode, we see Sumit moving to a new home. It's old, but you know, it's kind of cute, to make sure that Jenny and him can live in peace from the family. It is 2 hours away from his family, which to me didn't sound too bad, but hey, I've lived like worlds apart from my family, so I guess for me it means nothing. But we see him talking to his brother, who his younger brother is actually really upset with Sumit, you know, going against societal norms and pursuing this relationship with Jenny. And in this episode, we see a lot more of the struggle, or at least a preview, or at least we're privy to a little bit to what Sumit was going through at the time that he was married to his ex-wife. And I understand that Sumit is definitely, he and Jenny are going to have an uphill battle, because no one, I mean hell, even in America, we won't really be accepting of Jenny and Sumit's love because of the huge age gap. I mean, for God's sake, Jenny's older than Sumit's mama. But I do think that Sumit this time around is actually being more honest and forthcoming than last time. Last time he was definitely living a double life, which I don't understand what he thought was going to happen with that. I do hope that for Jenny's sake that Sumit is being honest and truly forthcoming and putting himself on the line to make sure that everybody knows that she's my girl. I don't give a fuck what you think. She's mine. Let's move on to Ariela and Bimiyam, or Bimiyam. Baby. My bad, brother. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I need to. I think it's Bimiyam. My bad. So with Ariel, so we have a very uncomfortable conversation with Ariel and her family regarding Bimiyam and the fact that Ariel is going to be moving to Ethiopia to give birth to the child. Now, I'm not sure if Ariel is just there to give birth and then permanently live there, or if she's planning to give birth so he can see the baby and then, I don't know, get married, then go back to the States and work on a K-1 visa. I'm a little unclear, but since this is the other way, I'm assuming she's there permanently. Her family is rather disapproving of her having a baby with Bimiyam because he's Ethiopian and he's not of the culture. He's not Jewish. And I totally understand her family wanting her to marry a nice Jewish boy. But the way her daddy said the word Ethiopian, it had a bit of a tone to it that I wasn't particularly fond of. It made me go, That was me when I heard him say that word. However, I understand that they're concerned about Bimiyam because this is his second marriage. I don't know what happened with his ex-wife as to why they broke up, if they're actually officially divorced. To be perfectly honest, this episode was kind of boring, so I wasn't paying all that much attention to it. But the family is concerned that Bimiyam's using her for a green card, although again, isn't she moving there permanently? So what green card is he trying to get? But I digress. Ariel is here for it. She's moving. She does not give a fuck. She's going to raise a child in a Jewish faith, which kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I'm like, you're having a child with somebody else. You're going to be parenting with somebody else. I think you should talk to him. It shouldn't be a one-way street. Like, no, it's my way or the highway. But hey, you're the one having a baby with somebody you hardly know. Shots fired. Don't care. I am just hoping for the sake of this child that Ariela and Bimiyam, my bad boo-boo, baby, they can work out their issues for the sake of the baby, because I'm sure they're gonna have issues. I mean, it's 90 Day Fiance. Come on. Our third couple is Devin and Gian. So Devin and Gian, like every other couple, is preparing for Devin's arrival. Now Devin, girla, why did you put that man's business on Front Street? Devin told us that apparently the reason why she got pregnant was because Gian bought the wrong size condoms, and that he actually needs a pair of extra snug. So girl, you told the whole world his dick is small? The whole world? Y'all keep playing y'all boos like this on TV. First, it's Laura and Aladdin telling him that he can't make her come. Then we have Ed and Rosemarie telling Rose that her breasts stink. Now it's Devin telling Gian's dick is small. Stop telling your partner's business like this. My black ass should not be knowing this. Me, little girl in Brooklyn, should not know about Gian's penis situation, okay? Just saying. That's a key moment for your girlfriends, not for the whole internet to be like, But let's move on. So we have Devin. She's packing up her bags. Her mom's going with her this time. Her mom, of course, is weary that Gian doesn't have shit together. And quite frankly, Mom, you're right. So Gian's having a FaceTime session with Devin. And Gian is trying to, or Devin asked him how much money he's making, like how his preparations going, because she's the one paying for the apartment. And she can't pay for that shit. He has to man up and take responsibility. He is throwing out these random ass numbers like, yeah, you know, I make $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month, $8,000, $10,000. Devin's like, you don't know how much money you're making? I'm really confused. I'm not nervous. I'm really confused about Gian and if he's able to take responsibility. Girl, how are you confused? How are you confused? What person in their fucking right mind doesn't know how much money they're making per month? Per month. And for Devin to even think, sorry, hold on. I have like hair on my mouth. All right, there's a chew. For Devin to think that Gian is able to take care of her and the kids is fucking preposterous. Like, baby, everything about Gian screams, I work at a convenience store, or I work at the dock and I take an extra shift, or I deliver pizza. Nothing about him gives me successful businessman, or even like working at a random ass company. I don't see him in a suit and tie kind of guy. He is lazy. I mean, even that barber wrote the fuck at him. He's like, you're small ears, you don't listen, you seem like a lazy person, you won't mount up to anything. And for me, if somebody was reading my face and was telling me all that information, my heart would be like, oh my god, my feelings. That would ignite me into action. But not Gian. Gian just sat there. You're right, that is me. And Devin thinks Gian has what it takes to provide for her. I still don't understand the need for Devin to have a romantic relationship with Gian. I get that I get that other people think it's ideal to have both parents under one house to raise their child, but it's 2020 and it's quite clear that you and Gian are not a match, in my personal opinion. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, when they first hooked up, they only spoke briefly with each other and she got pregnant so quickly. So there wasn't much of a foundation even set in the first place. So for you to force this relationship, to force Gian to be what we all know he can't be, it's a bit ridiculous. But we're going to continue to watch them struggle. Our next couple is Kenneth and Armando. So not much happened with Kenneth and Armando. I mean, Kenneth told his kids that he's moving. The kids are shocked. Oh my gosh. But it's Mexico. They're not approving of people there who are queer. And, you know, like I said before, my sentiments are the same. Kenneth, he raised his kid for 27 years. Snip, snip. The umbilical cord is cut and I'm gonna move on and, you know, have fun for my life, and I'm here for it. I understand the concerns that children have. I would have the same concerns from my parents as well, but You know, just like those kids, just like kids are able to just make these kind of wild decisions for themselves, I think Kenneth should be allowed to do so. But I can't comment any more on that because they didn't give us much. That was, their segment was boring. Whatever. Then we have our last couple, Brittney and Yazman. Brittney, you in danger, girl. Brittney, baby, no, 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 no. I wish I can like go back in time, but like, don't do it, Brittney. Don't do it. Yazan is not the one. There are just far too many lies between them, and I think they're not, as far as their expectations are for this relationship, I don't think they're on the same page. So we get more in depth with Yazan this episode with his brother at the fish market, and the younger brother has expressed his concern and, quite frankly, his distrust of Brittney, and doesn't think that Brittney is the right girl for him. He wants Yazan to marry a local girl or a relative as his parents prefer, and you know, someone who's of the culture is Muslim, and he doesn't think Brittney is that girl, and I agree. Yazan, however, is hell-bent on bringing Brittney into his life, and it sounds like, I don't know if he's in love with her. Something about him gives me I'm infatuated with Brittney. She's beautiful, she's different, she's quote-unquote exotic, but I'm not sure about love. I mean, he told his brother a bold-faced lie and said that Brittney's willing to convert to Islam, and she's not. So you're lying. Both you and Brittney are lying. And in that conversation with his brother, he is also stating in the confessionals that if Brittney, he's trying to convince his family that Brittney's a good girl, quote unquote. But if Brittney does commit some sort of, for lack of a better word, sin, or you know, bring shame on the family, then it's done for. Like, he might be disowned. But there's something about Yazan that, again, like I said last week, Brittney's gonna have some mistakes. She's gonna falter a bit. She's going to stumble along her way to become this quote-unquote good girl that won't bring shame to your family. And if her family is not willing to be helpful and kind of, you know, go down to her level and help her become, like, greet her and support her throughout her journey, then it's just not gonna work. But I think Yazan wants her to be like perfect Muslim girl the minute she steps off that plane. That ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. This is Brittney we're talking about. And let's move on to Brittney. Brittney, girl, she still refuses to tell Yazan the fact that she still is married, and there's no way she's gonna get a divorce like within a month or two. Brittney. Brittney is the type of person who knows she's making a mistake, but it's like, I'll be down. Let me chug this Tito's and keep pushing. I cannot process that. I'm looking at her like, Brittney, what are you doing? Her dad's in the car and he is doing that weird smile thing again. I'm a little confused about her father. I don't want to make fun, but he does talk like 50 Cent. You know, he talks, but his lips does not move. It's like, it just stays placid on his face, a smile. But I am wondering whether, you know, health-wise is a reason for this. But let's not delve into that. The father is concerned. He's telling Brittney she needs to be honest because, you know, it's best to be honest here while you're in America, away from that, versus being in Jordan when you are at the mercy of Yazan and his family, and then you're telling this fact that you're still married. I mean, there's no way that Brittney can't be that obtuse to the culture. I mean, there's just fucking no way. Like, I just don't understand these very bodacious women moving to a conservative nation. I don't get it. But here she is boarding this plane, probably gonna chug some more Tito's on the plane to help alleviate all the nerves she's going to be facing. I just feel so nervous for this couple because I already foresee disaster. Brittney is annoying, but she's also funny as fuck. When she took out that fucking her wig stand, like, sorry girl, you can't come with me, I hollered. But Brittney, this ain't it, girl. This ain't it. I'm sorry, it's not. Cut it while you still can. So that's it for 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. We still have, I think, one more couple to meet, the Corey and Evelyn 2.0 couple. I hope they're bringing some juiciness to this as well. I'm excited for the season. I think it's overall great. This episode was boring. It was a snoozeville. But at the same time, we're also just seeing people getting prepared to move to the country. The real drama is when they meet each other. Ooh, so I can't wait, because next week it looks like Yazman's gonna be cussing Brittany out in the airport parking lot, which, Brittany girl, you in danger, just saying. Anyway guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.